Tigers are a powerful icon of India's heritage, and their survival has been a top priority for the Indian government. India is home to 75% of the global tiger population. In 2018, a country-level assessment by the National Tiger Conservation Authority of India found that tiger population in the country stood at 2,967. A previous estimate in 2014 put the figure at 2,226. The same authority recently revealed that 126 tigers died in 2021, the most since the body began compiling data a decade ago. There were around 40,000 tigers in India in the late 19th century. Poaching and habitat loss reduced the number to dangerously low levels. Within 7 decades, the Bengal tiger's population came down to a mere 1,800. Project Tiger was launched in 1973, and 9 tiger reserves, encompassing an area of 9,115 square kilometers, were identified to be brought under special protection. By the late 1980s, the number of protected tiger reserves increased from 9 to 15. And in the next few years, more and more tiger habitats were added. Today, there are 51 tiger reserves in 18 states. The Tiger Conservation Authority was set up in 2005 to strengthen conservation efforts. Since then, more efforts have been made to curb poaching activities by providing funds for states with tiger reserves or the deployment of anti-poaching squads. Locals near tiger reserves are also included in the conservation efforts. A special tiger protection force has been established in some states. Then there are CCTV cameras, infrared cameras, strip pattern recognition softwares attached to cameras to keep track of tigers, and even drones in some areas to monitor tiger movements. In spite of all this, tiger deaths have increased. According to the NCTA, the biggest reason for tiger deaths was natural causes, but many were also due to poachers and human-animal conflict. Human encroachment has not just led to tiger fatalities, but 225 people were killed in tiger attacks between 2014 and 2019, according to the government's figures. Critics say other factors include government's loosening of environmental norms for mining and the demand for tigers' body parts and skins in Chinese medicine. Further, a 2020 government report stated that the endangered cats were restricted to very small protected areas now, and even the habitat corridors enabling the free movement of these animals are under threat. Last year, 106 tigers died in India, and now the numbers have risen to 126. Madhya Pradesh leads in tiger numbers with 526. Karnataka has 524, and Uttarakhand has 444 of these big cats. In 2021, MP led in tiger deaths too and saw 44 fatalities as on December 30, followed by Maharashtra, which counted 26 tiger deaths till December 29. Karnataka had 15 tiger deaths. Experts and government sources are reported to have said that the actual death count could be higher, as many deaths deep inside the forests go unreported. So, what actually are the leading causes of tiger deaths? According to NTCA, out of the 126 tiger deaths, 65 were reported inside a tiger reserve and the remaining outside. Poaching has remained one of the major causes of deaths. For 3 years, poaching accounted for 57 reported tiger deaths, and this year 60. What has to be done to bring down tiger deaths? Let's ask the big cat expert Ajay Suri.
I remember when Prakash Javadekar was the environment minister, and he gave the good news that the tiger numbers have really exploded in India. So what most people missed out was that although the total number of tigers in India's sanctuaries and national parks have increased, the area, the forest cover outside the sanctuaries has actually drastically increased. What has happened is the tiger, being a territorial animal, it needs a new territory. So it has to go out. So when these fresh tigers, the new numbers which came in, when they ventured out of the territory, they would find that they would not be ideal forest for them. So that was one reason they could not find the prey, apparently. And that was also, a stage was also set for their confrontation with human beings. And as long as we will not have, sufficient forest cover, particularly forest cover in the buffer zones outside of the national park, So tigers will not survive.
The NTCA report was downplayed by the Union Environment Ministry in a tweet. The tweet claimed that the NTCA had taken a lopsided view on tiger conservation and the processes involved in it. Some serious thought is required as to why is it that tiger numbers are drastically falling despite significant measures by the government to protect tiger numbers. The tiger is a unique animal which plays a pivotal role in the health and diversity of an ecosystem. It is a top predator which is at the apex of the food chain and keeps the forest population in check. For more such stories, log on to thefederal.com.